is the Fox 5 News Block.
Millions of travelers either on the road or flying to their holiday destinations. We have a live report from LaGuardia Airport.
The yeas are 218, the nays are 214. The motion is adopted.
Congress meeting its deadline. They'll have the so-called big beautiful bill on the president's desk by the 4th of July. Good afternoon. I'm Lisa Evers. Welcome to the News Block. We'll get to those stories shortly. But first, here's a live look outside right now. And let's bring in meteorologist Mike Woods for a first look at the forecast. Mike, what's everything looking like right now?
Well, we have a severe thunderstorm watch that's actually in effect for us right now, pretty much encompassing the entire tri-state region and a few warned areas as well. So let's take a look at those storms as they stand right now. There's a cold front up to our northwest, and it's dropping into the tri-state region right now, heading across the Poconos, not quite into New Jersey just yet, but out near Pike County and heading towards Sussex and Warren counties. You do have some strong to severe storms that are going to be coming in, and the rest of us will have to deal with that as we get into the peak of the evening commute. Right now, check out these temps. 87 Central Park, 93 degrees for you, Newark. Warm, humid air, which of course these storms will be feeding off of. Southwest wind is coming through around 5 to 10 miles per hour, and we are going to see that cold front come through and ignite some storms. So a mixed sky coming through with showers and storms, some of which could be severe. Our high temp this afternoon gets up to about 89 degrees, but things do look a lot better for the holiday itself. The weekend actually looks fantastic for us here. Lisa, we'll have more on that in a bit.
Oh, Mike, thank you so much. That is really great news. We have breaking news now. House Republicans a short time ago passing the president's so-called big beautiful bill, but by a narrow 4-vote margin. Let's get right down to it to Sharon Crowley, who's in the newsroom with the latest. Sharon?
Lisa, drama and theatrics unfolding, including another all-nighter on Capitol Hill. Lawmakers passing President Trump's big beautiful bill. Republicans trying to persuade GOP holdouts right up to the last minute to push the massive tax and spending bill forward. Democrats working equally as hard to block it. Here's House Speaker Mike Johnson just minutes before voting began within the hour.
We are working hard, and we are delivering on our promise to make America great again.
Well, the bill, of course, extends the 2017 tax cuts, increases funding for border security, among other things. It also cuts Medicaid funding for millions of Americans. It's why Democrats are fiercely objecting to it. Here's Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries during part of his 8-hour-plus record-breaking marathon speech on the floor.
Devastating. And so the reality is all 212 House Democrats are going to stand up and protect the health care of the American people.
Well, President Trump had pressured Republicans to get this bill to his desk so he could sign it by July 4th. It narrowly got through the Senate and almost didn't get through the House. A lot of cajoling, compromising, and amendments added to appease lawmakers. Lisa?
All right, Sharon, thank you so much. The Supreme Court agreeing to take up a new case about which school sports teams transgender students can join. More than 24 states have enacted laws barring transgender women and girls from participating in certain sports. The justices say they'll review lower court rulings in favor of transgender athletes in Idaho and West Virginia. It comes just 2 weeks after the court upheld a ban on gender-affirming care for transgender youth. Sean Diddy Combs will spend the 4th of July at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. The hip-hop mogul was acquitted on the top charges of sex trafficking, but he was still found guilty of prostitution-related charges. The judge yesterday denied his request to be released on bail and proposed a sentencing date of October 3rd. But prosecutors and defense attorneys are willing to expedite the process. Combs still faces the possibility of 20 years in prison. A remote hearing is set for Tuesday, where lawyers will discuss the sentencing schedule. And the man accused of a vicious stabbing attack on city court officers was indicted on attempted murder charges today. 37-year-old Jonathan Wohl is accused of pulling out a knife and attacking several court officers at Manhattan Criminal Court last month. It happened at the security checkpoint. Officials say fellow court officers were able to subdue him. According to authorities, the victim's injuries were minimized in part because of the vest they were wearing. Officials say Wohl was found with handwritten notes indicating animosity towards the court system. And police in the Bronx trying to determine what caused a driver to lose control and crash into scaffolding. This is Citizen app video of the scene. It took place in the Melrose section near East 149th Street. Officials say 6 people suffered minor injuries. And a record number of people are expected to travel this holiday weekend. Here's a live look at LaGuardia Airport, where travelers are taking to the skies to get to where they're going for the 4th. And our Antoine Lewis is live at LaGuardia Airport with more. Antoine, where's everybody going, and are there a lot of people there?
Oh, Lisa Evers, good to see you this afternoon. I'm going to tell you where they're going in a moment, but let me set the scene for you here at LaGuardia. Before we do that, you talked about record numbers. 72 million Americans are expected to travel between now and July 7th when they're expected to come back, the busiest day being Sunday, July 6th. As far as destinations, one more sec. I just want you to see what some of your neighbors are up to. Moro's giving you a look at that. We've got families that are preparing to go out there to go where their destinations are. Then we've got the lines to talk about where there hasn't been that many people waiting, trying to get processed, trying to get through the screening. And Moro now is going to give you a look at the travel board. So you can see that most of the flights, as best that we can tell so far today in the hours that we've been here, have been pretty much on time, which is always certainly good news. That family right there in the front, I'm going to give them a special shout out because they are flying to Virginia, which is where I am from. So they're going to Richmond. I'm from Virginia Beach. But since we're talking about, there you go, you can wave now. Oh, she can't see me. But when we're talking about where people are going, quite interesting because AAA is saying that Vancouver, believe it or not, is actually the top destination as far as North America goes. And then as far as Europe goes, we're hearing Barcelona, London being those 2 top travel destinations there, and of course Rome. But of those that we spoke to here today, they're staying stateside. Take a listen for yourself.
Where are you going? Tell us where your destination is.
Oh, beautiful Columbus, Ohio.
We love Ohio.
Yes,
Just
yes.
tell us the reason for going there.
Our family lives there and our best friends, and we're going to a wedding.
Tell us your destination and how you decided to go there.
New Orleans, we're going for the Essence Fest. We're going to have a wonderful time on Bourbon Street.
All right, so as you come back to us live, now, James, hit it. You can wave now. That's the family that I was telling you about that are going to Richmond, Virginia. We certainly wish them well. Travel safe, okay? All right, not a bad deal. So anyways, you're coming back to us live. This is where people are going, but if you're doing it, especially if you're traveling, as 6 million people are expected to do during this period, check with the airport just to make sure that everything else is okay. But Lisa Evers, we got good vibes here. We're going to send things back inside to you.
All right, Antoine, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And sometimes we associate pies with holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas, but there are also a lot of great options in the summertime. Fox 5's Jody Goldberg takes a closer look at what's being served up for the season.
Summer means farm stands and fresh fruit. Out here on Long Island, it also means pies.
What's your favorite pie? Banana cream pie. Apple pie.
Strawberry rhubarb.
Pumpkin pie.
Apple crumb. Pecan pie.
And here at Jericho's Cider Mill, they've become a seasonal staple.
People are having barbecues in the backyard, and they obviously need dessert.
Their top summer sellers, blueberry and cherry pies made with local fruit from the South Fork.
You eyeball everything?
And today I traded in my microphone for an apron.
You're gonna take a handful and you're gonna put it in your pie?
And with some apples, brown sugar, and supervision,
Sure, the apples are covered.
this pie was ready for the oven.
We've been doing the same recipe for almost 100 and something years now. Some brown sugar and cinnamon goes a long way.
We'll always have the traditional pies, but bakers these days are pushing the game past the classics. We're talking pies like chocolate cherry crumble and blueberry lemon crumb.
People love fruit pies. You know, peach raspberry, peach crumb.
Over at White Post Farms in Melville, flaky crusts and fresh fillings are made from scratch. This is the Americana cream pie, a 4th of July favorite.
You have a cream cheese style cream at the bottom, and then we top it with a raspberry and a blueberry jam that we make in-house, and then we put a light cream on top, and it's made inside of our homemade pastry crust.
This is the chocolate cherry.
Their cherry crumb is also a fan fave, but they say anything with Irish butter goes fast.
We use Ida red apples, all from New York State. The crumb itself and the crust, it's just, with vanilla ice cream, I would say that's #1.
From creamy to crumbly, they're in the kitchen keeping it fresh and full of flavor. On Long Island, Jody Goldberg, Fox 5 News.
From pies to hot dogs, and they're ready for tomorrow's world-famous Nathan's hot dog eating contest. And this year, the legendary Joey Chestnut will be back. He attended the weigh-in at the Vessel in Hudson Yards a short time ago. Chestnut, the 16-time champion, missed last year's event after he was banned because of a sponsorship with plant-based Impossible Foods. Chestnut says the heat expected tomorrow could be a problem.
Dude, if the weather's super hot and humid, if it's, I'm a big boy. Once I start sweating, it affects me.
It doesn't go down as smoothly?
Oh my God, I get a little bit, like I said, I gotta stay calm, don't get winded, and once I'm sweating hard, it's rough.
A lot of performance pressure there. 10-time women's champion Mickey Sudo will also compete. The world-famous Nathan's hot dog eating contest takes place tomorrow on the Coney Island Boardwalk. Let's bring in meteorologist Mike Woods right now for a look at the forecast. Mike?
Yeah, Lisa, once again, we do have the severe thunderstorm watch in effect for the majority of the tri-state region. The Jersey Shore, you're taken out of it, central and southern sections of New Jersey, but everyone else, it is up until 10 o'clock, and there are some warned areas in terms of severe thunderstorm warnings, but it's coming from upstate New York and out near Syracuse and out toward Binghamton, heading in closer to the tri-state region, coming through the Poconos. A few showers are getting closer to us as we get closer to Sussex County as well as Warren County. Again, still not here yet, and we're fine here in the city, but we are expecting showers and storms to fire up probably right on top of the peak hours for the evening commute for you. So here we go. 87 your current temp, Central Park, 93 degrees out of Newark. Southwest wind is feeding up the warm, moist air into that weak cold front that's approaching. Now, the futurecast keeps the storms with us only for a short while, up until around 7 or 8 o'clock. Then they kind of break up and the cooler, drier air starts working its way in. The northwest wind does us the favor of clearing out the skies here tonight. Tomorrow's going to be sunny and still quite warm with highs in the mid-80s for you tomorrow, but it's also a little bit drier, so we're going to take out some of that humidity as well. But your high temp this afternoon is right about where we are, around 88, 89 degrees for you. Some scattered storms will be coming through later on this afternoon into this evening. Then it all clears out later tonight, and there's that 7-day forecast. We are going to see nice, sunny, dry, warm weather for you Friday, Saturday. It's a little more humid as we head into next week, but at least the storms are out of here for the holiday weekend. That's good news. We just got to get through this afternoon. Lisa?
Yes, we do, and thanks a lot, Mike. Looking good for the holiday weekend. That's wonderful. And that is your news block for now. I'm Lisa Evers. Thanks for joining us. Tune into the 5 o'clock news on Fox 5 and right here on Fox Local for all the day's news as it develops. We'll see you back here tomorrow.